okusoboza nti Watoto yaweebwa omukisa guno tekitwala kya bulijjo. It provided a historic partnership between Watoto Church and the Kingdom of Uganda. Function for God. Twebaza Mukama nti number yabaliwa physical people on the ground were 3,602 individuals. We also had online people, abali 55,000 people were online. Tuna Gundizbazbala media block together. We had professional media management and extensive media coverage, both to the run-up to the event, but during the event and also after the event. Though it was a safe event, it was police, there was no incident that was actually reported. One of our police so nikiyambako nti abapoliisi baali batuuka nga mukya parking n'okusobozebwa okulaba wano tebakitaddewo niwe twali tubalanga abantu baali basula tujja kubeerawo netukangabina oba waliwo gwe babyeko akasawo oba waliwo gwe babyeko, so there was no at least loss of damage oba obulagirwamu bwe bwakutuddeko ku motoka z'abantu. The strategic impact. We believe that there's a relationship established. Watoto is a partner to the kingdom, and the kingdom is a partner to Watoto. We believe that there was new trust established. In the process, it enabled us to understand what the kingdom was looking for, but also the kingdom to understand who Watoto was. So there was trust that was established, and we believe that this provides collaboration in the future. From Watoto's side, there's stronger public witness. Part of Watoto's need was community, caring for the community, and it couldn't have come at the most appropriate time. How we trust also cause there was positive national visibility, there was institutional credibility enhanced. So there was trust that was established to actually know that we can celebrate culture. Your message, which you get up, no and how it's important to respect that. 5 million. Handing over Mukulu, Pastor Julius, and handing a check. Those are maybe the David Jackson report. 2 years and just 2 years.
Big up 53.5 million children. And members of the Watoto Church. It is really nice to see you again. It's really nice to see you again. You see, when you have a big do and things go well, it's always good to meet the people involved. It is very nice to meet the people involved. If we had a bad experience, probably wouldn't even ourselves want to be here. So once again, I express our appreciation for hosting Kabaka TV, the 33rd coronation anniversary. It was a wonderful prayer service, as anybody who witnessed it must testify. I had never, when Pastor Rotuano came here and said, we're going to have a prayer service like you've never seen. Like never before. I had never experienced that kind of prayer service. And you know, I've been to many houses of worship of different denominations, as you could imagine. it was very lively. The children were absolutely fantastic. Nothing compares to a kid performing. Because kids are like us, will easily bring out their emotions. An adult can feign happiness or comfort when they're not. A child, if they are distressed, they're going to show it. But you could see they were very happy. It was very heartwarming. And then, of course, the performers, the different singers, all those people. I think performing, acting, singing, dancing, playing instruments is pretty much part of your prayer service, which makes it lively. And I enjoyed myself thoroughly. I told Pastor Julius during lunch that I thought of dancing from left to right. But then I was warned that TikTok would be quite hard on me. So I thank the organizers on your part, Dr. Jeff Sewira on your part, and Joseph Kauch on our part, and the gentlemen and ladies here who are pretty much part of the organizing team. And as I said in my speech, it comes so easily to us to criticize. A friend of mine sent me a message after the event the next day, and he said, they sat me somewhere bad. But it was inside the church. It was inside the church. Now when you hear these numbers, and it was among the lucky ones to sit inside the church, So people are going to say these things, but the organizers are the ones in the kitchen. They've got to endure the heat. They've got to endure the smoke, especially in our African setting when we still use firewood. And so many thank your team, and I hope that this won't be the first and last time that we organize things together. You know that Ssese Islands are made up of 83 islands. What is called Ssese Islands, or in Uganda, Ibizinga Ssese, are 83 of them. And the Bufuma Islands are 54. Now, and they're diverse locations. And islanders are taken ill, like anybody else. As a matter of fact, there are high incidences of HIV/AIDS. I had to go and spend some days in Ssese Islands talking to islanders against the dangers of HIV. The Kabaka instructed him to go and stay there for a few days and talk to them face to face. Largely because of the main occupation, fishing, which is carried out during the night. Now, they bring the fish at dawn, and they sell the fish. They bring them to the landing sites at dawn, and they sell them. And they have cash, and they have nothing else to do throughout the day. So many of them go to the bars and they start drinking, and the peddlers of the flesh, because they know these are islanders, they have money, they are drinking, they join them, they buy them. And it's ridiculous when you get to know the details. When I went there, I don't remember which year it was, when I went there for this, like 24 somewhere, they told me if you wanted to use a condom, it was 10,000. Without it was 5,000. Yeah? If you wanted to use it, you pay them 10,000, the peddlers of the flesh, and you use without a condom, 10,000 without a condom, and 5,000 with a condom. And so I sat with them, had conversations with them. You've got to understand why somebody should do such a thing. They've got different stories. But you can see the danger to which they expose themselves. And of course, alcohol. If at 3, like it is now, you're drunk, you're likely to do reckless things. So, that is one problem, HIV/AIDS. But there are also other diseases, there are complications, especially prenatal issues for mothers, and other small hygiene-related issues. There are many of them. So the problem, the health centers are situated in scattered. For example, in Ssese, the regional health center is at Kalanga, the headquarters for the Kalanga district now. I think it's the health center 3 or 4. Is it 4? Yeah, it's not even a hospital. In Buvuma, it's the same story. At Buvuma Islands are 54. The main island is called Buvuma also. That's where you find a health center for. It was built actually by Kabaka Daudichwa in 1914. And a few other additions have been made since. So the challenges are many. But the most difficult situations they face is transport. Water transport is extremely expensive. To travel for an hour on the lake between islands is going to cost you something like 200,000, to and fro. Yes, because those motorized boats consume plenty of diesel, plenty of fuel, I don't know, maybe even petrol. So to and fro will cost them that much. Now, if you are suffering from dysentery and you go to travel for an hour on the water and you go to spend 200,000, and by the way, when you land where on the island where you find the health center, you go to get a border. The health center is not at the landing site. So you can see how difficult it is for the islanders when it comes to health issues. And some of them, the illness is exacerbated by lack of efficient transport means. It's a very big challenge. So that's why the Kawaka told us to think of a solution. To think of a solution is not easy. Thought of water clinic, which can move from island to island. If the clinic itself can move from one island to another, and you tell them that on this day we shall have a health camp, we shall have a health clinic, and these services will be available. It doesn't solve the problem entirely, but however big the problem, you start with what you can. You do what you can. Should know this. 60,000. With this general offer, things are looking brighter. So we thank you very much. Thank you very much. And we hope that we can finalize this by September this year. I think this report, a report is always very important after an event. The report re-examines the purpose for which the event was held, the event was organized, the challenges, the lessons that were learned, solutions for the future. So here we do something similar. Watoto must produce a report. Yes, you will produce a report, he presents it to cabinet, discussed, to learn lessons, to acquaint ourselves with the available solutions. So this is very good. I'm very pleased that the report is already here. And yes, indeed, we need to work with people as organized as this. For the coronation anniversary itself, these were produced by us to mark the event. This is not the report. Pastor Julius told me he's very good at learning languages.